It all sounds so nice and easy. Just follow a simple trading strategy. The 5 and the 10 moving average cross over, and we're going to sell. And we're going to use a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio, and it works perfect. The 61.8 Fibonacci pulls back during whatever people call a trend, and we're going to buy right there with the stop just below the 78.6 and a target at the 1 point something extension for a 1 to 4 risk reward ratio, and you just let the stats play out. There's no problem, bro. You're just following the strategy, and the strategy works, right? What if I told you that everything you've heard about hearing a strategy is wrong? And then I hold out the red pill and the blue pill, and I say, hey, if you want to keep on going and trying to pursue that, you can keep living in the matrix, which I don't think is real, but just for the sake of this video, it sounds kind of cool. Or I could hand you the red pill and say, hey, listen, there's a different way you can approach this, a way that 10% or less of people actually use to get profitable. Here's the whole takeaway from this video. This video is me saying that in my 8 years of trading, and 6 of those years being profitable, I have not seen a single person use a black and white, super rigid, absolute mechanical trading system and it worked for them for a long period of time. Never once have I seen that. Normally when I ask profitable traders, and I'm talking people who have been profitable for like a year or more consistently for almost every single month and have generated a net profit and can prove it during that time, they usually have an approach that is very subjective. It requires their intuition, it's their skill set, and it is not duplicatable. There are only basic guidelines, basic tenets, basic pillars that they hold as values. Things like, let me buy at support and sell at resistance in general. Let me hold my trades a little bit longer if they're a winning trade, and let me add to them in general. And if the trade starts losing, let me just try to get out of the trade early so I can take a little bit less of a loss in general. And there's just these very generalized rules of thumb, sort of guidelines that they kind of follow. And then they have the rest of their trading approach is just all discretion. They're like, okay, I think I'm going to add right here. And then you may get frustrated being a person sitting here on the other side of this YouTube video, hearing this from me, somebody who's been trading 8 years, and you think to yourself, well, that's easy for you to say. You've been doing this for a long time. You have an unfair advantage. But instead, here's what you personally want. You want something simple. You want something that you can follow, something that gives you hope, that it's very, very easy to do. I'm sorry to be the person here in a YouTube video that has to keep it real with you, but that is not trading. Trading is like any other skill set in life. You learn it best through experience. And if you fail to take the time to get the experience, then you are essentially guaranteeing your failure as a trader. You will be one of the 90%